The Curtain by Dustin Knopf. On your dress, the curtain lifts. Out comes Alex. He pleads the fifth. The orchestra lay gutted. We're looking for an even bigger fucking band. Like, have you heard desperate sound of a plane a-going down? Some scream and claw, their head a red skin light bulb with some hair, the filament a bug wanting to land on a hot nail. A little steam is given off and the smell of meat. In the glowing red reflecting of the bulb is Abizu entering. She sees them. She will be them. She plucks the string of their life, shaking loose the reflective dew of happiness, leaving the terror that they had been falling to this moment their whole life. Waking and kissing your husband, that was part of the fall. That is the only point to you. Others give up that morning before they got on the flight, left the shekel in their pocket so the TSA would feel them up, and as they go down, they undo their belts and throw their hands in the air, singing, Saira, Saira, we are free to be anything but the enslaved old me. Ehekatl, orgasmic how, let it all go down. This isn't Flight 374 to Detroit. It's an Aztec death whistle. And once your song crashes, I am a recording over your black box, ghost tape number 10. I will make you, my friend, in the image of a bus coin slot. I dig through empty pockets, hoping some change forms out of shame. Can you feel your mind change? Did you know eyes don't show if there's a soul inside and how big and full of poetry and life you are? And I will wake in 3, 2, 1. The doors open. The guard is dead. The streets are humming, Saira, Saira. We are free to be anything but the enslaved old me. Crowds, ticker tape, lick necks and ears, flags organized, pride for the martyrs, fires burn the old law, dancing, the only way you can fuck an idea. All types of tears kissed off by strangers. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Jubilation and elation as everyone slides hands into the warm spots of each other. And reincarnated pen and paper see each other through the crowd. Reborn innocent of crime, but ready to do it all over again. One comma out of place may cause a foot to fall on the neck of a whole race. But today, love is the only law, and the only crime is to be alone. They were made to touch each other, one to ice skate the shape of one happy nation on the other. But for their first time, they don't want to get it wrong. They take the time to sit naked and wanting across from each other. Because wrong can be forever, or until they forget that law is love before it's read. But up in the Bastille, I am dead-eyed and unlifting. Freedom can only flow through the sound hole of moksha, the air that shakes the song of Yajnavalkya is not liberated. The waves of cortisone eroded my insulation. The wills that shape idea and self, gibberish flows into empty space. That's not a person. They sing if you act good, you're good. And if you act bad, you are bad. But if you're riding the casting room couch, turning tricks for a role, you will be a shooting star, an aesthetic, not a soul. And little old me, I don't act. Instead of thoughts, I have shocks. No memory is alone. They overlap, like prisoners talking through the vent with their victims' families listening in. Remember when we killed time? I just couldn't stop. I want my hands on those curves. I rub the prison walls, the pipe's empty veins. Can you see me by my description? Do you think I give an honest representation? I will edit your perception of me until nothing else fits right. The shape of lies is not fodder but real skin. The difference between being invisible and never there is no one is looking for you. I never got to play Romeo in a high school play, so I don't know how it feels when all those high school memories go away. But if I could, I would have grown up on the track. But the fact is, money is backed by gold, and gold is backed by nothing. In the Old West, there's nothing to hold up. The fake town. Is he talking about Egypt? Or is it the place unpaid soldiers go when all the wars are over? You don't need to look shit up to follow me. I'm very excusable. Like a gun hiding under the bed. From an image of the law of the dead, this preamble was a ramble to keep Gestapo off your trail. You hide under my coat, while I teach them the cat's cradle. They sit cross-legged with their tongues out because everyone is human underneath. Even a six-shooter has a brother. Slide into my belly button while I distract them with a yoga lesson. I touch that SS ass as I pass. Good downward dog. Now it's time to learn helplessness. It's when you realize you play Tetris with just Z-shapes. And you just let them drop. Did you play with blocks? Like the one I don't remember. The one about the littlest puppy in a batch is not made up of enough puppy to live. It was an idea not fully thought out. Something about not enough nipples where we plug in. Cronus's baker's dozen. The door bows, the DJ leans. There's still hope. If they can hear us under the crack, sing along. Vor dem Gesetz. Pirate radio grabs that booty and drops it through the floor, smacking hell's rainbow reflection of Tin Pan Alley to the beat of a Yiddish cowboy getting bucked by a wild Indian crumb la géante. Flip it out of that skillet through all the clouds and stars, then slap it in the midair. Watch out of body below as all the Mexican burn victims pile into the train to San Diego. It bounces alone to the throb heat beat of the 5 warm wet V's of the body. Please, squeeze me in, like a Japanese train pusher. They get to their jobs like Flintstone dinosaur toilet bowl, mirror for soccer mom, soccer ball for their kids. Would I fib? Don't feel for them. They ain't there. Pirate radio, she swells the hearts and groins until the floating above with us. The train conductors pulls out all of their wires. Mongo punch 200 horsepower, and Frederick goes mad. The stars and night get out of his way. While everyone is distracted and lights flicker, I gasp at all of the pockmarked cleaning ladies' faces. The curves under. I convulse to the beat of Living La Vida Ludovico. I choke, and the train achagas, and Frederick coughs up blood, filling the cart with a tidal wave. I push aside the guard's body. I pull it close and ignore the call of fate knocking at my door in C minor.